let's try this again. It's about 5:40 on Friday evening. It's 4th of July weekend. I've been told it's something about a holiday or something. I don't know. Sent the boys home. I'm here by myself on the job. I'm trying to get all this little stuff out of the way, so that way Monday morning we can get this job fired back up on the far and try to get the fork stuck in this baby. See my fire down here. I've got everything I had. Piled up. I've got it on the far. It's burning. It's burnt. We're done with that. These bigger white oaks right here is coming out. I'm gonna cut them down and I'm gonna dig them out, buck them up. Those are gonna go to DJM Hardwoods. We're gonna try to salvage those white oak, so it's pretty good lumber. Kind of took a little bit of a beating on this job. I bid this job, I think about 4 years ago, and just now started moving on it. So I just honored my price and went on. 4 years ago was a long time ago. I've looked at a lot of jobs since then. But anyway, so Rook has been mowing today. Today's his birthday. I hope everybody wished him happy birthday. But today's his birthday, and I had him doing some maintenance mowing. So he's been busy doing that. And I've had Myco and Pyro have been with me. I don't think they worked that hard today. I tried to keep them in the shade as much as I could, and I only downed about 3 trees at a time. I had them swamping them up. So I tried to take it as easy on them as I could. And sent them home. I gave them the option to they could either work a little bit longer and get them some more hours in. I think Myco was on overtime. He had about 2.5 hours overtime already. So they all decided they wanted to go home early. So I ain't going to complain about that. I would too, but I can't. And my Rook was on the tractor today. Big old dead white oak right above my head there. And he called me and said he had about an hour's worth of work left to do, and the tractor went into emissions shutdown. Said that the exhaust filter needed cleaning by the dealer, so he had to shut the tractor down. He got his time in today, so he was going home. Enjoy this holiday weekend. But so we got the little dozer still broke down. I think we got it narrowed down though. I think I'm just about to put it back on an injector pump on it. So that's about $1,800 for an injector pump. I'm going to try to get it on there, try to get me somebody to put it on for me. And then Monday, I guess we're going to take the ag tractor. It's going to have to go to John Deere. We just got back our skid steer. We had the second turbo line that goes from the turbo to the aftercooler blade. So John Deere did another pip on it and improved it. I think they put like a neoprene, I don't know what they call those, but put a different kind of hose on it and put that on there. We got that. Got that fixed. The straw blower, we finally got our straw blower back after the bearings went out. One of the bearings went out of it. We got that back this week. So I'm trying to get Bridgeport to just work on my dozer, my little pusher too. I mean, they might as well. It's just, you had 2 of my pieces last week. You might as well have 2 more of my pieces. Daggone, man, come on, what's wrong with you? You might as well have 2 more of my pieces this week. So, but he wouldn't. They haven't responded yet, so I'm sure they can do it. I I'll probably just get them to change my injector pump out, and that way it's closer. If I have to take it to Leslie's, I'll take it to Leslie's. But just because Bridgeport John Deere is a lot closer, and we got a little bit better history with them, we do a lot more business with them. But anyway, and we'll try to get this job done. We're supposed to go. The last count I had on Corbin, Kentucky is about 3 weeks, I think. 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to Corbin, Kentucky. Got a big slip repair down there we got to fix. Fix the road. We'll put some piling in, and put some railroad ties for lagging. They're using railroad ties, old railroad ties instead. That stump is going to be a bear. Want to do some railroad tie lagging on it, so we got to put 3-inch, got to cut 3-inch weep holes in it. I'm going to try to get us a big gasoline powered drill, and I'm trying to find a 3-inch wood auger bit, wood paddle bit. I don't think you can use a paddle bit. I think you're going to have to use an auger, like the spiral cutter auger. I probably have to have a couple of them actually, because railroad ties are pretty hard on everything. I'm gonna go ahead and take it cottonwood too. Might as well. It looks kind of sticks out there a little bit. We'll just go ahead and pull you out there, baby. And if you all don't know, this thing has got a tag thumb on it, and need to roll my bucket. My bucket's rolled all the way back now. Now you watch how far my thumb will come down. You see that? That is almost straight up and down. These tag thumbs, buddy, I didn't like it at first, because if you'll notice on the bucket, where the bucket and the thumb hinge together, if you look right here, that's a main pin that goes through. We have not changed this bucket yet since I bought this hoe. We have not changed this bucket over yet. I have a brush tine that I take my bucket off of, and I put my bucket off, and I put a brush tine on, and I get rid of that bucket. And it helps tremendously. I don't know if it necessarily has any more power, but it's a lot cleaner. And I'm not roasting my, it's a tight little spot to get into to get this stupid stump out. It's a lot cleaner. It keeps my brush cleaner when I'm burning, and especially, we're eventually going to get away from this brush fire stuff. I am going to get me a big chipper. I want a big chipper, and I'm just going to chip everything. I'd like to have a chipper with a loader on it. That's what I really like to have. Now, why couldn't you have done that a minute ago when I needed you? You know, just flop out there. Then up there with your brother. Here's another piece. Come on. This Deere hoe, it's just amazing the differences in the power band of it. It will actually insert. You can hear my motor revving up, and it kicks the pumps in. The way this thing is back in that hole a little bit, that way I don't drive over in it. Back I got that big dozer at 700. It's on this job. I'll probably get on it if I get enough time. I may end up. I'm gonna try to work just a couple. I might work about 6:30. I gotta go across the road here to the neighbors and look at a job for them too. So I was just trying to get the rest of this stuff clear and done. We'll pull these little oaks out. But I love this hoe. It's pretty efficient machine. I mean, it really is. Go ahead. I talked to the neighbor about leaving these for him, but they just look so daggone tacky. I'm gonna leave them ones in the fence line. I promise. Neighbors are good people. I'm in my hometown, Salt Rock. Salt Rock don't have bad people in it. Just pass through. See how that thumb drilled right down, and I can adjust it for the little stuff. I can pinch logs into, which is what I typically do on softwoods. Softwoods, I try not to use it. I usually have a breaking tree. I keep in my swart. Yes, swart, that is a word. It's like swath, but it's swart. I use a tree to break treetops with. And you know, it looks like you just swing around there, but it's really a calculated move, because I know how much pressure I'm applying, because you don't want to apply too much pressure and it'll be like a boomerang. It'll come right through the front glass on you. Just shred that thing off there. A lot of them right there, boys will come back through the chainsaw. It's a little much faster for them to do it. Wrong way, stupid. And let's get that little one out of the way, just so it don't beat on the front glass as I'm coming through. Pick the nose up, spin myself around. Grab this little pile, and we're going to walk out. And I'm going to pick up that little hickory to my right once I get out of here. That little hickory will brush my front glass up. Probably what I have to do this little hickory here is I'm going to have to shear the top of it off. I'll shear it down, and then I'll leave a stub for them boys to take a chainsaw and cut it down. Swing around here, you can see what I'm talking about. This thing right in front of me here. I'm going to reach up here on top, kind of high. You can't see it in the camera. But I'm reaching up high. I'll pull it down here. See how I'm reaching in? Now watch. See how I pinched that and I busted it? Now I'm going to kind of just wad it around. I got it bent down. Now I'm going to run back and I'm going to grab both pieces. Again, pinch it tight, pull, and out she comes. And look here, she's all watered up. That tree's about 25, 30 foot tall, and I watered him up. And that area is clear. Now I know it looks kind of rough, but don't worry, those are clean up the rest. And then we're going to take them big oaks out anyway. We're going to take all those out. Take all them out. I got this part done. I don't know if you can see down through here, but right there is that blacktop road, that gate. That part's done. Need to have a dozer, needs to go back over and smooth her up a little bit. Like this here. It's a 12-minute long video. And I'm gonna let y'all, I'm gonna show you guys how I feed the fire, which ain't much different than anything else. And I'm gonna cut y'all loose. Ready? Kick her in the high cold. Ooh, that's too rough. There might be sicker than a dog. I usually don't leave this ground this rough. Rook's usually here. When Rook's here, that's what Rook's job is. Rook, I'm going to give y'all a brief description of what everything is. I'm called a grubber. On a clearing job, I'm called a grubber. A grubber is a guy that goes out and I grub everything. I pull everything out by the roots. Then you got swamper. Swamper is the boys with chainsaws. They cut everything up into pieces, especially if it's stuff that is kind of dangerous to break. A lot of stuff, some stuff's too dangerous to break. That's basically what we do. We feed the fire. So we have swampers. Swampers will cut everything up, and then I'll do what we call shoveling, and I'll come back in behind it sometimes, and I'll shovel it up into piles. Like that right there was a pile. I would shovel that stuff up into piles. And then a brush jockey is somebody running a skid steer. They'll come in and they'll gobble up all my piles, all my shovels, and they'll tote it back to an area that we designate beside the fire, and they'll store it. And then about once an hour, I'll come through and I'll stoke the fire up, and then I'll go back to grubbing. So that's basically the rundown of what we do here on a job. I wish I got some pictures of them swamping today. See how I can get that thing around. Boom! It didn't make it very far yet. Alright. Thank y'all. I'll get you another one here soon.